Yo, what's up, y'all? What's up? Uh, Happy Saturday to everybody. It's your boy, Yoda Watts Crush, aka Crush the Legend. Just come on here for a few minutes to give y'all a little update. So, as you see, the title of this quick fix is T.O. Fimo Lopez has undergoing surgery on his right hand. Um, Former lightweight Teofimo Lopez hopes to return this summer after undergoing surgery on his right hand. The news about the 24-year-old who not won't oh, the news of the 24-year-old who now won't be able to punch with his right hand for about a month and a half. Uh, Once he fully recovered, he's planning to come back in the summertime and campaign at 140 pounds. Lopez manager David McWalter told ESPN that Arnold Barbosa Jr. remains a possible opponent for his client comeback. Don't even know who Barbosa is, but anyway, all right, cool. But he's planning to come back against Arnold Barbosa Jr. In his comeback after being laid off to get his right hand back in place. Other than that, it's been a problem for a time because they've been trying to get this situation, cleared out with what's going to happen with Cambosis up there, just holding up shit. A lot of things is going on um, with him and who he wants to fight and things like that. So, yeah, so T.O. has been talking about going to 140 pounds. I want to see what's going to happen when he goes up there. Now, like I just mentioned, when he does return in the summertime, his opponent would be Arnold Barbosa Jr. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I do not know anything about Arnold Barbosa Jr. I would have to look up his box record and see what's going on with him. But yeah, T.O. is coming back in the summertime. Um, so what? We'll see what happens. Will he be the same guy he was before he took his first defeat to George Cambosis? A lot of people are waiting to see that. Um, I'd rather see him come back against a better opponent, but I guess he needs a real light touch when he comes back. And this is no disrespect uh, to Mr. Barbosa Jr., but I really don't know. So yeah, he's coming back at 140 after he gets his hand situated. Um, I'm gonna watch the fight, but he really needs to. He's gonna have to make a mark, and that's just it. And there's a lot of things going on with Bubu Mondre. As y'all hearing that he's leaving the zone in Matchroom after his next fight against Zach Parker, and then he's going to move on from there. No telling where he's going. There's rumors that he may be going to PBC. There's rumors that he may be going to Top Rank. Um, who knows? He might not go to either one. He might pull a wild card. We don't know, but definitely something needs to go on with the injustice with these fighters that they having with their promotional companies. There's so much going on. A lot of lawsuits um, against their promoters, and even with the sanctioning bodies. The WBO, in my opinion, they freaking suck. Whatever Bob orders, that's Bob Arum belt, and it's really a lot of funky stuff going on with that. So hopefully things change within that. But we also know that the news that everybody is hearing that Terrence Crawford has signed a 2-fight deal with the PBC. So a lot of people are happy about that because they want to see the showdown between arguably the two best welterweights at 147 pounds, who would be the undisputed man or the man at 147 pounds. So, with that being said, I like that. Hopefully, nothing else will come in between that because y'all know how it is in the sport of boxing. Um, they'll come out with things and then they'll have us hanging on the loop, and then we're not getting these matches that we've been fantasizing and talking about for lengthy periods of time. So hopefully for the sake of both of those gentlemen and for the sake of the boxing fans that we do finally get to see Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence later on around the fall time. But before they can do that, um, they saying that Terrence Crawford would face Keith Thurman sometime in July. We don't know. That opponent may change. I'm just saying it. It's not anything that I heard. It's just my opinion. All right. I could be wrong. I could be right. But anything is possible in the sport of boxing. A lot of people feel as though Keith Thurman does not deserve a fight with Terrence Crawford because the time when Keith Thurman was just playing the diva, holding up the division. Um, he had things to say about Crawford when Crawford first came up to 147 from 140. Um, I've been wanting to see that fight. I don't want to see it now. So I'm letting y'all know if that fight does take place, I am not going to give Crawford full-fledged credit for beating Keith Thurman. No, I'm not. That's like the same situation with with Sean Porter, but not as bad because every opponent that Errol Spence has faced, they lost a step. They always wind up a little different. Kell Brook, Sean Porter, so forth. But I'd rather see him against somebody else. We already know Boots is right there in the mix. Boots is right up there. He's about to fight the title eliminator, for the IBF mandatory against Custio Clayton. So it's a lot going on. He just got to deal with Showtime. So we don't know exactly what we're going to see, but my man Sutton T gave us a thorough breakdown of how he feel about what's the real motive behind Terrence Crawford being promoted to super welterweight champion in the WBO sanctioning body. So he made a lot of good points about it. Um, y'all gonna have to check out the playback or either join us a little later, and he may regurgitate some of that later on. But yeah, it's a lot going on. So like I'm saying, let me get back to this guy Teofimo Lopez. My question is for Teofimo Lopez: is he going to get back? Is he going to return? Is he going to return? Is he going to once be what we thought he was? I mean, I always thought he was nice, but everybody don't get me like that. And he lost the fight that he should have won. Even though I feel as though he should have won that fight, I picked him to lose the fight, and not because of Cambosis. I really didn't. It wasn't because of Cambosis, because to me, Cambosis is not impressive like that. He blessed up, lucked up, um, beat Teofimo for whatever fucking reason, and now we have this dumbass hold up like the great fucking bank heist over here at in the division that finally get undisputed at 135 pounds. So ain't nobody trying to hear that, but we'll see what happened with To. I could be wrong or I could be right. Will he be a champion again? I mean, at 140 pounds, is very competitive at 140 pounds. Um, and now with the likes of Antoine Russell, Montana Love is up in there. Um, it's a lot going on. Still got Regis over there. So we got a lot of guys at 140, and then there's guys at 135 that To did not want to have any parts of. Like Devin Haney, Tank Davis, and a few other guys. So he's moving up to 140 pounds, and we going to see if he has the same success at 140 pounds. I mean, at 135 pounds. We want to see if he's going to have that same success at 140. Um, I'm not sold on it yet. But if he does go up to 140 and actually beat some of the top guys up there, then I give him his respect. But as up for right now, where To stand and what he's really how he's really built, as far as I'm concerned, the sport of boxing is a big question mark for myself. but hopefully he has a successful, healthy hand surgery, and he returns in the summertime. You know, fight this little light touch, and let's see if he's going to keep going for some a light load up there at 140 pounds, or he's going to beat this guy um in his return, and then go right for the better opposition right after that. We're going to see. I'm wondering, people. I'm really wondering because I'm wondering if top guys up there at 140 once T.O. get back in business this summer and he beats his opponent. Um, I'm eager to see what names he's going to mention, and I'm eager to see if any of the top guys up there at 140 pounds going to call for him. But hey, we know he been playing around, at 135, stalling shit, things like that. Doing the same thing that Cambosis did. Now he's out of position to keep that fucking circus going on, and Cambosis is keeping that going on. We still don't know exactly what's going on with the Devin Haney Cambosis fight. I don't know. I'm waiting for some more info on that, but as up right now, we already know that Devin Haney has did everything possible to suit this fucking clown. All right, and it's a shame that someone who's the A side, someone who's the A side, is doing all this. He's doing B side shit so he can get his paws on this dude, so he can get the belts from this guy. And Cam Bose has been coming out saying a whole bunch of stuff. His wife called the young brother a nigga, and all this nonsense is going on. So I don't know. I'm not really sold on him like that, and I definitely don't think that he's going up to 140 and he gonna have three belts again. I don't think that Teofimo Lopez would be a unified champion again. I don't think so. This is 140. I mean, and most of the guys that got the belts, well, Josh Teller has all the belts, but he's dropping them, so everything is up for grabs now. So, you know, if the boxing um if the boxing headquarters want to do us some justice, um, then make sure this guy don't take a whole bunch of light ass touches and then try to get a belt and then be playing the game that he's gonna wind up playing if he didn't lose those belts. Same as that game that Cambosis is playing. Nobody don't have no time for that. This is boxing. It's a gladiator sport. It's a man sport or all men sports. We don't want to see that. We want to see you get in there and show us that you are what you say that you are, and possibly what we already seen. Because we have seen traits, good traits on fighters and fighters. We've seen bad traits in fighters also, but we don't know. So, kudos to him. We'll see him when he gets back. As far as anything else, we got Kinko Martinez and Josh Warrington, the rematch. Josh Warrington has came out and said if he loses to Kinko Martinez, he is going to retire. So when a person is talking like that right before a fight, either two things is going on. One, they thinking about really retiring, and two, they don't think that they can beat this person. So he might just be coming to fight. That's it. He's coming to fight. And what I mean by that, he's not coming to win. He's not coming to lose. He's just coming to fight. Get a check, and then depending on the outcome, will decide if he's going to retire or not. But he's thinking about retirement. So is it possible that if he does beat Martinez, is he still going to contemplate retirement? I'm not sure. That may depends on the outcome of how he wins this fight. But it's going to be a hell of a good fight. I know Kinko Martinez is coming to do what he did in the first fight and even better and possibly even more. But Josh Warrington was a big talk at one time. And after that he took a loss, kind of, quiet down, disappeared for a minute, and here he is again. But We're gonna see what's gonna happen. If you ask me, I think Kiko Martinez will win the fight. Right now, I'm gonna go with a decision. I don't know if it would be a stoppage or a straight KO, but I can't wait to see that fight later on tonight. But Josh Warrington, speaking of him, I don't respect him. He lost to Jack Catterall, clear. Got the robbery, clear. Then he's, you know, oh, I don't think if I can do this at this weight class, I'm going to move up to 147 and possibly face Chance Crawford, just all type of things. So yeah, we want to see. We want to see. Not too excited, but excited enough. Um, Tim Zoo, who actually is fighting tonight against he's fighting Terrell Garcia. He had said a couple of days ago that he needs to be somewhere uncomfortable. Let me say this again. He came out a couple of days ago and said that he needs to be uncomfortable, and America is the perfect place for his comfort zone of uncomfortability. And what I'm thinking, what he means in that he's a guy that really want to show how good he is. Um, he wants to build some sort of legacy. Um, how high is his legacy still? How high is his legacy ceiling? I'm not sure, but that's what he wants to do. So he said he'd rather come over to America where it's uncomfortable. Everybody knows him back over where he's from, things like that. He's the man, somewhat. So he wants to come somewhere where he's not the man, and he know he's going to have to put in a lot of work, a lot of quality work, to become the man. So respect goes out to Tim Zoo for that because came out and said, man, listen, things too sweet here. Most cats they looking for the sweet route. You know what I mean? They all, they bathe in sugar, they sleep in sugar, they eat sugar, they drink sugar and everything else. They snort sugar, all type of stuff. So for Tim Zoo to come out and say that in these days and times when we know sports overall is a little softer than what they was years prior to right now. So that's good. I like the sound of that. I hope he keeps that same energy, not questioning it. I really think he meant what he said. Um, so we gonna see what's gonna go on with Tim Zoo. A couple of people think Terrell Garcia has a good chance of giving Tim Zoo his first defeat. Hey, everybody has a chance. It's just who um who comes out on top with executing their game plan. Um, that's how I'm feeling about that. Shit. What else we got going on? Hold on, y'all, because I got all type of shit getting on. Uh, I forgot I had that in the background. My fault, y'all. I was just sitting here talking, trying to get y'all some little boxing talk, getting y'all warmed up for today's marathon. A lot of great fights that's going on throughout the day. I think the fights start as early as sometime, probably within over here, probably within the next hour or two, the next 2 hours. I'll go back and check out the schedule and see what early fights are coming on, and that should be good. But other than that, um, what else we got, people? What else we got? But Carl Frampton came out and gave his prediction on Kiko Martinez and Josh Warrington. Um, he said he's thinking Josh Warrington is going to edge out um, the win against Kiko Martinez. Uh, he's thinking he's going to do it by decision. So hey, that's what Carl Frampton feel as though that's going to happen. Um, I don't know. No, I do. I told y'all I think Kinko is going to beat him. I mean, a man talking like that before a fight, right before a fight, most likely he's going to retire. Only people who actually really have retirement already on their mind actually start speaking it. So we're gonna see if he retires. To be honest with you, I won't miss his ass. But anyways, hopefully he put on a good fight tonight against Kiko Martinez. Give his best, and then if you lose, don't make any excuses about it because a lot of these guys is coming out and making excuses. This injury, or I had something on my mind, or this is going on, that going on. So we should see. So um, Boo Boo Andre, last opponent on his contract, which is Zach Parker, feel as though he's going to beat Boo Boo on May the 21st. Let's see if that happens. What if that happens, people? What if this guy, DP Rocker, what's going on, bro? What if Zach Parker wound up beating Boo Boo Andre? Imagine that. Imagine that. And we know a lot of weird stuff happened in the sport of boxing. A lot of weird stuff. But he's feeling confident just like anybody else. But like I said, it's a lot going on with Boo Boo. We don't know if he's going to go with Top Rank. Is he going to go with PBC or anyone else? That's the big talks. I'm just waiting to see him perform, in his last fight on his contract with that fucked up ass company because they are so damn whack. They doing fighters wrong. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, the zone ain't gonna be around too long. They got a lot of lawsuits going on with fighters and things like that some of us may not be aware of. And then if they keep doing this, they're not gonna have any money. Um, they already about to be sued by multiple fighters because they haven't been paying these guys their money. So gotta give these guys their money when you agree to a contract to give these guys um, money after they get in the ring and fight. This is a very dangerous sport. So I'm on all minds. It's the most dangerous sport in the world. You can't be playing around with people money. Get that money right. Because what if these fighters start turning gangster and start going into the office and flipping tables, fucking picking people up and dropping them asses on the table and shit, DDT style and all that. So get these guys their money. Get these guys their money. But hey, anything can happen in the sport of boxing. I don't think Zach Parker is going to beat Boo Andre. But hey, I'm not going to count him out because I'm really not too much that familiar with him. I would have to look into him and check out his couple of fights and then determine. But listen to this shit, DP Rocker. So we already know that Kell Brook is set to make another return back to the ring. It was talking about him and Amir Khan doing a rematch. That disappeared. But here's the thing, DP. He's thinking about facing Chris Eubank Jr. at a catchweight. All right, so this is the nonsense I'm talking about. Chris Eubank Jr. Why the fuck is he trying to be bothered with Kell Brook? You know what I mean? Let Kell Brook, whatever couple more fights he's going to take, let him take him at 147. He can make the goddamn weight. But I guess there's something going on over there in the UK. Everybody's fighting for who's the man over there. So they got a lot of shit going on over there. But I definitely do not want to see Kell Brook and Chris Eubank Jr., aka fake ass Roy Jones, which is gonna wind up getting his ass whipped trying to mock Roy Jones. And Roy Jones, as much respect as I give him, I don't respect him far as his strategy with training Chris Eubank. Chris Eubanks does not have the athletic gift that Roy Jones is blessed with. So you cannot mock somebody's athletic ability. I'm gonna say that again. You cannot, you cannot do that. You cannot copy somebody's athletic ability. You can't. So once Eubanks really starts stepping up in competition, somebody gonna park his goddamn brakes. But yeah, DP, this shit is crazy, bro. So these guys is going back and forth over there across the pond, and they're thinking about doing a catch weight. Get these goddamn catch weights out of boxing and get rid of some of these weight classes. So I don't know, man. But let me see. what else is going on? Oh yeah, so that's what else is going on. DP, it's just a lot going on with boxing right now. And like T was breaking down, with Terrence Crawford being promoted to the super, getting away from Mandos and all this, and this is a possibility that he's going to go up to 154 and things like that. I said it the other day when we was talking about it because it's like over there, right there with the PBC and everything that's connected to them, so many different things just been happening back to back. Okay, they put out the schedule for the spring and summer, which we are very happy, right? Then just a few days ago, Bruce Ennis signs that nice deal with Showtime, who we know does business with PBC, and then just maybe in the last 48 hours, Terrence Crawford get promoted to WBO Super. But here's my thing, man. DP. So we know Danny Garcia was talking about going up to 154. He's been kind of quiet lately, but I have just seen that he's talking about returning to 147, possibly getting a rematch with Keith Thurman, fighting Mikey Garcia, and he mentioned Bud Crawford. See, I don't know how that's going to happen. What's going on with that? I need to find out. Um, I need to trail Danny Garcia and see what's going on. Um, Maybe he thought about it that 154 would not be a smart move for him, even if he's trying to turn it down a little bit, son. Even if he's trying to go up there and make money, but he won't go up there and generate the money that would Bud and Arrow would generate up there at 154 right now. I said it a few days ago. 154 right now needs some more popularity up there because Mel is the biggest name up there out of everybody that's up there right now. He's the guy. There's not too many big money fights at 154. So 154 needs a few more marquee guys that everybody in sport of boxing knows, and that brings asses to the seats and eyes to the motherfucking television. So I think with all this going on, I think we're gonna wind up seeing Errol and Bud possibly moving up at 154 to 154. Bud had already mentioned it. At EJ finished doing what he's doing, after his mission is complete, they'll go up to 154. But by Bud getting promoted to the super, that means whoever if they do this undisputed match in a fall like they teasing us with, then having that super on top of that WBO, you can go up to 154 and have it your way. Ain't nobody gonna be able to say shit. Nobody won't be able to tell you shit. But it would definitely be nice. But here's my question: which fight would be the biggest purse at 154? Would it be Terrence Crawford versus Mel, or would it be goddamn EJ versus Mel? I think they'll both do good at the gates and on pay-per-view. They might the success to count may wind up being somewhere around the same, but definitely it'd be a big fights. But we have to wait and see. But they got something in the works. Because there's no need for these guys to stay around at 147 too much longer. You got the younger generation that's right there right now. So it's a lot of new faces with younger faces at 147, and all the top guys right now, they all in the early to mid 30s. So when you got guys in the mid 20s, Boots Ennis and got your Virgil Ortiz, and you got a few other guys. We're gonna see. So I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you, but I'm gonna tell you this: somebody's in trouble. Somebody's definitely in trouble. T broke it down. Maybe they did it to try to smoothen out some other shit. Um, I don't know, but it's a very exciting thing to think about. Um, but Tank Davis with this Tank Davis thing going on, I like the sound of it. Um, I think this is the right time for Tank Davis um, to go ahead and push forward and get the fights that he really wants. If Money Mayweather is not doing it, then it's time to go. Some people don't agree with it, but I'm like, damn, what's wrong with y'all? You know, they was the same guys, Floyd, Oscar, and a few other cats. They was in the same position. And this is what I don't understand about Oscar De La Hoya and Floyd Mayweather. I'm gonna tell y'all, those guys don't want their fighters to do any better than them. And my whole thing is y'all got a high ceiling. So it's gonna take a lot for these guys to outdo them. But apparently, you know, from their end, from their angle, they must be thinking something different because they wouldn't be moving the way that they moving. You know, we seen Floyd fight the best of the best. We seen Oscar fight the best of the best, but they not moving any fighters like that. I mean, and even one of these guys really had like cherry picks, especially in the early years of their career. You see what I'm saying? Um, well, Canelo maybe a little bit because his shit was manufactured. But look, my partner's about to go on, and I know everybody can go over there and check them out. Yo, DP, I appreciate you coming through, bruh. Well, T's coming on in 30 minutes, but I'm gonna still kill some more time and I'm gonna shoot right over there to the tea house. But yeah, I think these guys are jealous, man. I really think these guys are jealous and they worrying about these young guys surpassing them. I wouldn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? And let me say this: everybody is so big on Floyd Mayweather being 50 and up. Floyd Mayweather is not the only champion who retired unbeaten. Okay, I just want y'all to know that. Because everything is always, Floyd is the reason why everybody's protecting that. Oh, like fucking Floyd Mayweather is the only one who retired undefeated, and he is not. Joe Kawasaki retired 46 and 0. Of course, we know about Rocky Marciano, um, but shit, Willie Pep has the most wins. Okay, he retired 76 and 0. So all this shit, y'all keep doing this nonsense, and I'm tired of it. Y'all do it with Jordan. Y'all act like certain guys. The sport started with those guys. No, you started watching the sport when those guys came around, but the sport been around way before these guys. Y'all need to stop this shit. You know, I fucked with Floyd Mayweather. He's one of my favorite fighters of all time. But I know he ain't the only one that's undefeated. He's not the only one undefeated. The only thing between Floyd Mayweather and the four other undefeated retired champions is that he's the fucking bag. Okay? He's the bag. That's it. But he is not the only undefeated retired boxer in boxing history. He is not. So if we're gonna talk about people, you know, retiring undefeated, just don't talk about Floyd because Floyd ain't the only fucking one. I don't care if you never heard of these people or not, but you need to learn that he is not the only undefeated retired fighter. I just gave it to y'all. Go do some fucking homework. So it's not Floyd's fault. Those guys, they took it the fucking wrong way. And like I said, the only reason why Floyd's getting so much praise and you don't really hear about the other undefeated fighters that retired undefeated is because these guys didn't break the bank like that. You know what I mean? And Willie Pep was one of the least touched guys in the sport in boxing history. Go look him the fuck up. He retired undefeated. So we gonna keep on talking about motherfuckers who retired with a fucking O on their shit. We ain't gonna keep on talking about fucking Floyd Mayweather. You're going to we're not gonna keep on doing that. So let's give all the undefeated retired boxers their motherfucking goddamn respect too. Because Floyd is not the only one. He's not the only one. So hopefully that was a learning process for them. Okay. But we need to stop that. Stop trying to put shit and make it seem like, oh, this person's the only one that ever did it. Like, y'all killing me with that. Y'all killing me with that. Is he one of the greatest of all time? Is he the greatest of all time? With some people is, yeah. And then if the people have a problem with it, okay, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it. He's deserving of it. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? He's definitely deserving of it. You know what I mean? So let's not do that. But he's not the only undefeated fighter in the sport of boxing. He is not. He's not the only undefeated fighter in the sport of boxing that retired. He's not. So every time y'all bring up that, oh, Floyd 50-0, I'm gonna say Willie Pep 76-0. I'm gonna say motherfucking Kawasaki 46-0. What was the other old guy name that fought like in the 1800s? So stop that shit, making it seem like he's the only fucking guy that retired undefeated. No, he's not. Skywalker, what's going on, bro? There's up here cooking real quick before T start the next segment. He just dropped the video a few minutes ago. Check that playback, man. He was cooking and talking about the Boo Boo Andre situation with his last fight, leaving the zone. He might go to top rank, PPC. Who knows? We don't know. Terrence Crawford being promoted to super, things like that. I just spoke on Teofimo Lopez hand surgery. So you just coming in, so I'll run that back for you real quick. So yeah, Tio is undergoing right hand surgery and is planning to come back in July. But the opponent that he's coming back against is a guy named Barbosa Jr. So somebody that most people really don't know much about, but that's supposed to be his target, his targeted opponent when he returns after everything is cool with his hand surgery. Um, I think he's going to be out for about a month and a half. And then he's going to come back. But my question is, okay, if he beats this guy Barbosa, what you going to do? Are you going to turn the fuck back up and want to fight the best of the best? Because 140 is crazy right now. So Josh Teller is doing me a favor by dropping those fucking belts. Get the fuck out of there. You didn't want to get your ass whipped. You know what I mean? He ducked that rematch. Didn't want to give Regis that rematch because we know. I think Regis really won that fight, like a lot of people do. But yeah, okay. ITO's coming back. I don't even know where Bosa Jr. is ranked at right now. I haven't even looked at the rankings in the past couple of days. But still in all, we gonna see. But 140, let's see if he really start talking that takeover shit at 140 because it definitely ain't going to fuck down right there. What he think he did at 135 is not going to be able to happen. Yeah, there's a few guys at 140 will whoop on that ass. That's why I'm telling y'all. We need to get new undisputed fucking case closed at 140 pounds because with Josh Teller vacating belts, he did a great thing for me. He's doing me a good service because now we got all these young animals right there at 140 and they all want that smoke. They all want that smoke. So let's get it. Let's get it. We're going to really see if T.O. is built like that, more so at 140 than what we see him do at 135 pounds. So, hey, I'm wishing him a speedy recovery, and I'm hoping he don't start doing that bullshit once he gets back into the motion of things. But yeah, that's what's going on with Teofimo Lopez, hand surgery in session, and he probably be back in the summertime against a light touch. So yeah, a lot of people want to take light touches to get the heavy reward. The fuck on out of here. It just don't work like that. Just don't work like that. But I also said earlier too, Skywalker, that Josh Warrington, tonight's the rematch with Kiko Martinez. I got Kiko beating him. This dude, he came out just a few days ago and said that if he loses to Martinez, he's going to retire. So this motherfucker think about retiring. So if he wind up looking bad, then you heard it from me. Because if you got retirement in your mind going into a fight, then I don't really think you're going to put on the best performance, quote unquote, via Sean Porter. via Sean Porter. Remember, Sean Porter was talking that retirement shit, and he fought like a guy who wasn't really trying to continue his career when he fought Terence Crawford. Not taking nothing away from what Crawford did, but just calling it the way that it is. All right, that's what it is. If you don't like it, then make your vision blurry and keep it moving. Yeah, if he gets humiliated at 140, especially if this guy, if you don't look good against Barbosa, if you don't look good against Barbosa, um, yeah, most likely I can see that happening and taking place. But my whole thing is what he's gonna do after that. Who you gonna fight? We got Montana Love. We got a few guys right there. So I'm saying, so let's get it cracking. Let's get it cracking. We gonna see. We are going to see. But yeah, I want to see what's gonna happen at 140 pounds when he decide to let these guys start grabbing these belts and things like that to get a couple unifications and then finally tipping it off with an undisputed match against the two best of the best at that weight class for all the belts. So let's see. But I'm telling you right now, I don't think he's gonna be all like that at 140. I don't think he's going to make as much noise at 140 as he did at 135, unless they give him a few more light touches after this Barbosa fight. So and also come to find out, Ryan Garcia couldn't make the 135 weight, so he called and threw in an audible and said, "Hey man, how we gonna fight at 139 pounds?" Because now he's contemplating of moving up to 140 pounds. Now we know this bitch ass glamour boy. We know this bitch ass glamour boy has made sure he has done a great job of making sure his man foundation on his face don't get messed up because he too worried about getting all these little ass young girls to be Instagram followers who ain't motherfucking turning over to boxing fans. But anyway, what the fuck he gonna do at 140 pounds? All the duck, all the smoke that he has ducked, all the shit he even put on. He put the ink to work and sound out of a fucking fight. So I don't know why this motherfucker is even thinking about going up to 140 pounds, but I'm gonna tell y'all why. Here's the thing, right? Now with some of these guys, with some of them, it don't really be that they can't make the weight. It's because they duck and smoke and they really sitting back thinking, but damn, I know I'm gonna get my ass whipped that sometime, but I want to get more bang. I want to get more buck for my punishment. And I think that's going on with this guy. He'll probably do the same motherfucking goddamn thing. You know, but what would be nice? What would be nice, DP? Let's say Ryan get past this guy, um, Togo. He gets past him, and T.O. Gets past his opponent, Barbosa. Um, I would like to see Ryan and Teofimo. Matter of fact, matter of fact, here it is. I'm saying this right now. If anybody on these teams is listening, I'm gonna tell y'all this first. All right, this is what they should do. You put these two knuckleheads in a ring with each other. All right. Ryan hasn't really done a freaking thing to earn the big money fights and shot at a title or titles. He has not. Teofimo, we'll give him a little bit of credit, because he was unified. You know what I mean? So since this guy's returning at 140, he's talking about the rebirth or the takeover. Okay, show us. But before you go trying to duck any of the other shit or even trying to go fuck with it, you need to take care of this one thing. And that's when you bring Ryan Garcia in. Make them two motherfuckers fight each other. Won't they do that for a goddamn change? Because we already know who's the cash cows when it comes to these guys. And neither one of these dudes are the cash cows. And we know the cash cows in that weight classes is the brothers. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to name no names. We already know who they are. You know Know what I mean? So before they can even mention any of the premium brothers' name, won't you two motherfuckers fight each other? Hey, Mexican fans out there. Hey, Mexico, New Mexico, Old Mexico. How about that? Y'all be wanting us to fight, want our fighters to fight each other so goddamn much. Want y'all push for Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez to motherfucking get it in at 140 pounds. That's what they should do. That should be the motherfucking talk right now. And I'm gonna be talking about it. And I'm gonna keep talking about this one thing no matter who live I'm on. I'm going to bring that shit up. And I'm going to start terrorizing motherfucking T.O. ass. And I'm gonna terrorize Ryan ass. I'm gonna be on these Twitters and then I'm gonna tell them the same thing I've been telling y'all. You motherfuckers need to really motherfucker earn your stripes. So since you guys both talking about going up to 140, then want y'all get it in there. Because we already know neither one of those guys is going to be rushing to fight Antoine Russell. You know what I mean? So we going to see some shit. We going to see some shit. We still got Jack Catterall up there. Put Ryan in there with Catterall. Matter of fact, if Tio win his fight, put him in there with Catterall. So we got some things that can go down. But listen, y'all, my partner is on right now. T is on right now. I'm about to go over there. Hey, shout out to the Skywalker, my God, living dangerous but safe. DP Rocker. I mean, the Rocker socks. Rock your socks off. Salute, bro. Always coming through. Pretty sure y'all guys gonna come over there, and anybody else that stop through messing with your boy, Yoda Wise Crush, aka Crush the Nation. Stay above and not below. And I see y'all over there at the tea house. I really appreciate you guys coming through. Make sure y'all motherfuckers share my shit. Share my shit. I know you fellas subscribe. I really appreciate that. And I see y'all soon. Peace. Share my shit. Share my shit. Boxing, baby. Going over to the tea house with Southern Tea. Let's go.